What's up, YouTube world? How's it going? Today is the day I show you this new guitar that I have been teasing you guys on social media for like 2 weeks now, and it is time for you to find out exactly what this thing is. So this is a 1977 American Fender Stratocaster, okay? But this is no ordinary Fender Strat. So when I saw this guitar, it was obviously beat to all hell. It had the Kaler, but this was bolted on. The springs and the tension rod were taken out, so it was not a functional Kaler. And then it had a set of red, silver, and blue lace sensor single coil pickups, and then you could see the spot drilled for a nut. And I was like, I need that guitar, because all my favorite guitar players, Brad Gillis, Eddie Van Halen, all those dudes play a beat up Strat, or Strat style at least, and just shred the thing out. So I said, that's what I gotta do. So I got in contact with the guy that had this guitar before me, and he had all the parts to make the Kaler functional again, and he had the original locking nut to the Kaler. So I said, sweet, I'm gonna do that, because my original plan was to just pay somebody to route it out for a Floyd. Because me routing out a 77 Strat wasn't gonna happen. But when I heard he had all the parts, I was like, why not? Why not try it? And this Kaler's awesome, because they're attached to each other. The only point the Kaler is attached to the body is the 4 points on top. So you can adjust the amount of tension in the bar. So I have it set so loose, you barely even gotta push on the dang thing to get a dive bomb. It's great. So, and then I was gonna put a JB in the bridge just to completely make this an uncontrollable gain machine. But when I ripped off the control cavity, it was routed SSS like a normal 70 Strat, like I should have realized. But I said, let's put a hot rail in it. And this hot rail screams. I mean, you wouldn't even be able to tell if you didn't see the guitar that it's the size of a single coil. I just think it sounds that good. Now, if you're thinking about getting one of those pickups, it is hot. Like, wow. So when I first had it put in, it was set really, really low, and I was like, this thing sucks. And then I raised it up right below the strings, and that thing screams. So, now this guitar has so many dings and scratches on it. Now this crack goes all the way through the body. It is not a finished crack. And then there is a point of missing wood right there. My theory is this guitar was smashed in a drunken bar gig and put together by an awesome luthier who managed to get this thing fully functional. It was originally a hardtail, which I think is really cool, how I was able to not route out a Floyd and still keep the essence of it being a hardtail. At one point, somebody must have had active pickups because there's a cavity just filled with wood filler very poorly and just slapped the cover on, and that's just so cool. It does have the original plate on it, the neck plate. He did at one point, if you can see, had a 4-way or a 4.1 on there for all the dive bombing action. but he put the original one back on there when he locked it down, and I think it works fine. So I'm gonna keep it there for now. He gave me that plate in case I want to change it. So, sweet. I put the Kaler nut back on there, and then it's got the original vintage style 70s tuners. This thing is just a shred machine. It sounds so good, and I mean, this thing has been played. You can just tell it's been played so much. I mean, it just feels so broken in. Last thing about this guitar is the color. So, it's yellow, and I know what you're thinking out there. There's no such thing as a yellow Fender Strat. That's because this is antique white. You can see some of the original color on that corner there, and then right there as well. So, the guy, when I was talking to him, was like, never polish the guitar. And I was like, that's like my favorite thing to do, man. And he was like, because the spots where it's coming white is where I started to polish it, and that yellow comes off because it has taken on this yellow color from sitting in a smoky bar for 40 years. So that's just straight like tobacco and nicotine, and true theory, if you smell it, it's just so much character, and I can't wait to start using this thing on videos. You guys are gonna start seeing this thing on covers, demos, all that kind of stuff. I have it set up in standard, so anything I'm doing in standard is probably gonna be this guitar right here. So there it is, guys. That is the 77 Strat. This thing needs a name. Drop suggestions for a name down in the comments, and I will choose something and let you guys know. But I'm gonna get out of here and go play this thing. So until we shred again, we will see you guys later. There's links down in the bio to my social media, and also a link to my t-shirt line if you want to buy some shred gear. Totally up to you guys. Check it out if you want, but we'll see you later.